Deadpool, a deformed mercenary with an accelerated healing factor, otherwise known as the Merc with a Mouth, has appeared in more than 900 comics as either a main or supporting character. Today, I will be explaining Deadpool's first limited series, Deadpool: The Circle Chase, written by Fabian Nicieza and illustrated by Joe Madureira. His first issue begins in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia, as Deadpool is chased by a group of mercenaries whom he kills. After hooking back up with Weasel, Deadpool explains why he suddenly got a target on his back, the Tolliver Will, which basically states that whoever finds his estate first gets the prize, which could be anything. However, just as the two begin to piece it all together, they are confronted by Garrison Kane, who wants to know where Vanessa is. However, Deadpool is just being Deadpool, wants a piece of Kane, and the two immediately fight each other. Weasel, on the other hand, interrupts them and informs them that neither have what the other is looking for. Elsewhere, anyone who has the most remote connection to Tolliver has become a target, including Nico Hafaganahan, whose brother has supposedly killed by Cable. However, Nico blames Deadpool and in turn has hired the services of the executive elite to track down Deadpool and learn the location of Tolliver Estate. At the Canadian Department K, the being known as Slayback breaks into the new Weapon X files in order to learn the locations of Deadpool and Kane. Meanwhile, Juggernaut finally tracks down his longtime partner, Black Tom, who was seriously wounded by Cable months earlier. After finding him, he finds that Tom has a change. Issue 2 begins in Cairo, Egypt, with Deadpool saving the life of Mr. Gedzabada, who possesses a disc given to him by Tolliver's assistant, Mr. Foley, and which is said to contain information on the Tolliver Will. But before Deadpool can get away with the information, he is attacked by Juggernaut and Black Tom Cassidy, who have tracked Deadpool down, but after discovering what is contained on the disc in the briefcase, they decide to steal it from him instead. Deadpool tracks the two criminals to an airport, where they have boarded a plane to bring them back to Dublin. Deadpool boards the plane and proceeds to combat the two in the plane. Deadpool finally gets the upper hand and blows out the cabin door, which sucks out Black Tom in the process. Holding on to Tom by a line he had thrown at him, he makes a deal with Juggernaut for the disc and proceeds to let Tom go. Juggernaut jumps out of the plane after him, at which point Deadpool hijacks the plane to Sarajevo elsewhere. Sluggo attempts his own attempt at the Tolliver Will by seeking out Vanessa at her parents' home. Vanessa gets the better of Sluggo and finds out where Deadpool is in the process. In Bombay, India, the courier delivers Nico's contract to the executive elite, and Slayback has finally tracked down Garrison Kane on his quest to kill Deadpool himself. The next issue has Deadpool tracked down by the executive elite, as per their contract with Nico, and all war breaks loose to bring the Merc with a Mouth down. After a tense battle, the members of the executive emerge triumphantly and by use of Comcast technology, prepare to use Deadpool's mind to discover the location of Tolliver's Will. After strapping him to the machine, the executive views some scenes from Deadpool's past. But before they can get anything useful, Weasel makes an 11th hour rescue and frees Deadpool, who then proceeds to take down the executives one by one. After the fight, Weasel adds the information the executive received from Nico to the disc that they stole back from Black Tom and Juggernaut to learn the location of Tolliver's stash. Elsewhere, Vanessa coerces Jacob Gavin Jr. into giving her the information that he had exchanged with the executive elite about Tolliver's Will. Vanessa then learns the location of Tolliver's Will as well, but upon her arrival, she runs into Slayback. The final issue begins with Deadpool and Weasel making their way into the Palace of Tomorrow's Hope, on the last leg of their journey to find the Tollivers. Unbeknownst to them, they are being stalked by Slayback, who has Vanessa held captive. Inside the palace, Deadpool and Weasel uncover a massive room filled with advanced technology, and most importantly, the atom unit known as Zero. However, before they can make off with their loot, they are confronted by Kane, who has tracked them down as well. The battle is interrupted by Slayback, who persists in his attempt to kill Deadpool. But during the fight, Vanessa is impaled by Slayback, and Zero's rake into process to destroy all weapons of destruction in the area, including Slayback and Deadpool. While Slayback is seemingly disintegrated, Deadpool argues that he can also be a force for good, as he points out that he is the only one who can save Vanessa. With Deadpool in close proximity, Vanessa is able to mimic his healing factor and survives. In the end, Kane takes Vanessa back with him, and while Deadpool contemplates if there is indeed hope for him. So yeah, that's the first Deadpool-focused story / comic arc. That is all his. I hope you guys really liked this video as my first to my channel. It took me a while to actually begin to do this YouTube stuff and learn how to edit somewhat decently, at least. Going back to re-listen to what I said, some of it is wonky, and I noticed that I'm really monotone, but I guess as I make more YouTube videos, I'll get used to this. And I guess I was really nervous, but I think this video turned out okay, editing-wise. I'm actually kind of happy that I pulled through with this and actually sat down to make this video. But yeah, if you guys want more, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm planning to do more of Deadpool's limited series before his first volume. There's only one, but other than that, there's not much more to say. If you guys have any tips for me or requests for videos, feel free to comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.